Hello everyone! Today in this episode we're going to be getting down the sluices a little bit more and hopefully getting to the Jars mod. I'll see you guys in the video. Hello! So as we said in the intro, a little bit more sluicing today and then we gotta go down the Jars mod. So, this is from the other world. Jar. We're looking to get the tempered glass jar today, which will be the tempered glass, which is just re-smelted glass, and cast iron tubes, a little bit of iron to get there. But we basically just gotta start saving a whole lot of materials to get some iron in order to get to where we need to go. So, I'm gonna do a bit of sieving through the sluices, get a bunch of materials, and I'll come back to you guys when we have enough materials for said project. Alright? See you guys in a hot minute.
2 hours later.
Alrighty. Done some progressing. We've got, it looks like 7 iron clusters. Now, the way to process these are very slim choices to us. So in the quest book, it'll say chunks and ores. Then it's all blah 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 blah. And then to further process those chunks into the actual resources, you can either smelt the chunks into nuggets directly, craft the chunks in the clusters and process them in a smeltery, ore doubling included, or craft the chunks in the clusters and melt them directly into ingots using a jar. So, we're trying to get to a jar. We don't have the jar. We do, however, have the resources for a smeltery. So I'm making up some seared bricks, and we're going to make a smeltery, because that's going to be the best way to process everything right now, and we're going to do it. So, to get the smeltery controller, we need to have a basic melter, I believe. So, melter, I think is what it's called, because you need the seared heater, which is this. Okay. Let's make one of these, and let's make one of those. And then we need to have a seared melter, right? So because we don't have any lava, the fuel tank will be for later, and now we're going to use the seared heater and the seared melter. And now all we need is a few things. So let's grab all these bricks again. Let's make, oh, they come in packs of 2 now. Oh, how nice. And then we're going to make 1 table and 1 basin, and that should be good. Now we can just kind of plop these things down. Let's move this torch out of the way. Now we should be able to have the basin and the table. That is blocking the drawer, but that's fine. We can fix that later. Slap that in there, and we can go grab some fuel. End up using some coal, I guess. Now that should begin smelting. Cool. So we're now processing our iron into, effectively, what's going to be ore doubling. So 4 ingots of that. I could use some, I probably could have used some clay beforehand, because now I realize that we're going to have too much stuff in here to actually function properly. I put some clay in there. I could have made a ingot cast. Sorry for the yawns. Sleep off the night while we're pulling that. But we should be able to get 1 block of iron, which is all I need to continue doing what we need to do. And to make the smeltery controller, we need copper. I don't even know if we have access to copper right now. But regardless, so it didn't even give me a full... Oh, it probably auto-filled because whatever I had there. Okay, well, whatever. We technically lost out on an ingot, but that's fine. Okay, so we've got the chunks and ores. Now we get 4 through... I got 20. That's pretty awesome. Now, cast iron. So it says to let it simmer on top of a campfire. Do I have a campfire? I don't think I do. Campfire? Nope, let's make a new one. I did end up squashing the island down, getting everything all set up, but campfire, and then we needed how much? We get 2 from the quest of getting 1. So let's just put 4? I think that's all I need. Then we can continue to harvest the seared bricks. We're going to be using this for an actual smeltery later on. But for now, I think we're going to be alright. I am going to try to break this. Yes, I cleared up everything. Okay, cool. So now, if I wanted to do copper, do I even have enough copper for that? I do. Just need, what was it, 4 ingots worth to get this thing upgraded? Oh good, my cast iron's done. We can claim these 2, and now we can get started on tubes and the tempered glass jar. So the tubes need this here with that, and then the jars need re-smelted glass panes. And luckily I have that. So let's grab a piece of coal, we'll smelt up 8 of these. Let's move this out of the way for a second so I can grab some cobblestone. Make another furnace to smelt that down. And now we're looking pretty good. Now what did we need to upgrade the smeltery? Casting basin, seared copper with a seared heater. I think I could get away with some wood. Because heater's got to get thrown in there anyway. So I think we'll be alright doing this. But that's only 2 ingots and 6 nuggets. That's not doubling my ore in any capacity. What the heck? What is going on? Oh, it's like ore 1.5ing. That really sucks. Maybe I'll grab another copper. Hold on. I think if we get a real smeltery, it begins to double. I don't know though. If I take this and I look at the uses, and we look in the melting, in smeltery 2 ingots, in melter 1 ingot 3 nuggets. That's fine. So now we just need to grab this thing, pour that over top. Now we should be getting a smeltery controller, which will help us get where we need to go. But now, tempered glass jar is done as well. Looking phenomenal. Should have that. Perfect. So we're moving along at a decent pace. Tempered glass jar can go on top of there, and that gives it the low temperature. So, with the jars mod, there's a few different stages you can go to. So you have low temperatures, you have no temperatures, and then you have what's called high temperatures. Obviously, high temperature being the best for speed, and you can also do some crazy things like make chaos shards with essence of creativity and mob souls, but we're not even close to that yet. What we're focusing on is getting lava to get a cobblestone generator to have infinite cobblestone for infinite lava, as you might entail. So, next thing on the list is to, I guess, finish up the smeltery that we have to work with, and then get some more resources done so we can get some stuff. Let's see, let's make 16 of those. Let's clear out a nice area here for it. Do I have my repair kits on me? Where are my repair kits? There they are. Just repair both of my tools. Let's get the smeltery down. As you can see, I have filled in quite a bit of this, but now it's all nice and pretty. That shouldn't be there. I think I'm going to need to get a drain as well, but you and you, bang, boom, then we're gonna need to have the basins and stuff over here. Go to the table up front, the basin on the side. Let's go ahead and craft us some seared drains. They need copper ingots. Well, now that we have a jar, we can do copper ingots. Granted, it's not the same level of efficiency if we did it the other way, but this will work. So I'll show you how the Jars mod works. You basically have it on low temperature for any ores. You just come, press the start button, and in 16 seconds, you get one of those out. Now, with cobblestone, it takes 128 seconds to get one thing of lava, which is very slow, mind you. Now, once you get your one bucket of lava, you can instantly make a cobblestone generator to make infinite. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it does work. Now, I'm focusing on getting the drains so that we can just end up getting enough stuff done to where we will be okay with processing metals through there and not being inefficient. Kind of do this and that, and obviously you need that, so let's make ourselves the seared grain. Kind of plop that down, grab the faucet, and now we have a functional smeltery. Now we need to wait for lava, so let's get some lava kick-started here. And actually the best thing to do, I'll show you guys this cool little trick, with these cast iron tubes, you can connect them up to inventories like that, put your cobblestone in the inventory, and I'll clear out my inventory of all the stuff in here that I don't need on me. And now you think, well, it's on the inventory, how are you going to do it? Open the jar, and it can access that inventory now, and you can click on it, and it'll start doing it. And then it'll automatically put anything that comes out of there into there. Now, I need to have a glass jar for this, because that would allow us to simply have the lava flow into the jar instead of flowing into the chest as an item unit that is a little bit more complicated to deal with. So, cast iron tube, we'll have him go up the back into the jar. Once that's done, that jar should then have one bucket of lava in it, which is perfect. And all these quests will hit the claim all, Rod of the Highlands, cast iron, and a bucket. Nice. That's rather nice. This one just makes dirt, doesn't it? Pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna let the lava process. I'm gonna get some stuff set up, do some more sieving with the sluice. I'll be back in a minute.
2 very boring minutes later.
Alrighty guys, I did a bit of work while I was gone. We have managed to get a few buckets of lava. So you had 3, I used 1 for the smelter. I'm gonna keep that rolling. Also did do a bit of iron processing, got me some iron. I have ripped up the sluicing method I had over there because I'm replacing it with the new and upgraded iron-based system. Because we had enough iron, it's time to upgrade to a better system. Now I'm going to throw all that in there. If you don't need those anymore, ignore that. But now we got to figure out how to arrange this in there perfectly. Now this will allow us to automate both the fluid input and the item input and the item output. Now, fluid input automation only happens through the manual pumps. And for now, we have to figure out how to utilize the pumps with the sluices to get them to work together and flow into one small crate. I do have a method to the madness. It's going to look something kind of like, I needed some building blocks. Let's grab some more dirt. If I put this manual pump down there, and I put this iron sluice along this side of it, right? And then I smack this. It begins filling with water. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed it to do. That's working, getting water. Now we need to have this small crate interact the same way, but slightly different. So, pick these up. We're going to put down manual pump right there with the iron sluice right. Hold on. Might have to do it like this. I want to have enough room to maybe fit another sluice in on the third side. Break this all up. Let's do this. Okay, and then let's do this with that. And now, if I'm not... This is a really small crate. Okay, maybe we go back and get another chest. I'd assume that the small crate was going to be a decent size, but I was wrong. Let's put the chest down there. Now all of this should flow into there. And now, if we have an auto clicker, so this makes life really easy, but if we do this, these should both begin to fill up with water. And once that's done, we just have to start, in theory, we could automate the input of gravel, and then we would have this ready to go. And then I could put another sieve, like if I extended this a few blocks, I could put another sluice here with another set of things, but this is all working. We can put in our mesh. The next goal is to upgrade the mesh, obviously, because that's the next step. And we grab a stack of gravel, and those begin to process, and all of these stuff will go straight into the chest, which is exactly what we need. Now, I'm actually going to process sand, because we need some gold to move it. But we are going to keep an eye on this and keep the lava flowing. And I should actually start making a cobblestone generator. So, lava bucket, water bucket, very basic stuff. I did make a few more buckets, because you need them for the manual pump. I'll show you that. Manual pump, just some smooth stone, planks, and water buckets. I had more than enough iron still left over from that quest reward we had gotten. Now we can go build ourselves a cobblestone generator. Need some compressed cobblestone, which is something we can do. Now, Cobblegen Tier 1. Now, Cobblegen Tier 2 would be nice. We might actually be able to get away with that today. Seared stone, 5 blocks. So, we have enough stuff for seared brick. Let's get 20 of these. Let's toss those in there. That should begin smelting that down. Have any gold yet? Nope. And now once that's done, we can instantly upgrade this to the next tier. Now, cobblestone generators are under the MISC category. Cobblegen Tier 1, 1 cobblestone every 40 ticks. Tier 2 is 1 cobble every 20 ticks. Obviously, Tier 3, we would need the tempered glass jar on the high temperature with some compressed stone cast iron gears, which isn't hard to do. We could probably push for that today, but I don't have the resources and the iron to do that right now. But we can upgrade to Tier 2, and we will upgrade to Tier 2. Got our first bit of gold and nickel. Now the only issue is that I don't know a better way to automate this with like item inputs, because I don't really have... Oh, and the game has crashed. I'll be back in a second, guys, sorry.
Eventually.
Alrighty, we're back after the crash happened. That was, funny enough. It reset me all the way back to before we made the cobblegen. So I'm just pouring the seared stone over it now. I'm hoping this isn't what crashed the game. If it is, so be it. We'll have to get around it somehow. But I think we should be okay. Looks like it's going, and it's done. Cool. Cobblegen Tier 2. Let's claim all my rewards. Ooh, not bad. Band of Aura, Singularity Tank, another big crate. Oh, nice. I love big crates. Big crate. How big is the big crate? Oh, it's bigger than this one, so... Let's chop up this chest and put the big crate there instead. I do love the crates. The crates do look extravagant. There we go. We just keep sieving away some stuff. That is kind of the whole name of this game we're doing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the cobblestone generator underneath this, and it should auto-fill the cobblestone slots in this drawer. A little bit of hidden magic for you. Once we get the automator, I'll have the automator on this, but I want to do one more thing before I wrap up today, and that's getting the dripper. Now the dripper has a few interesting uses. So let's find me some wood, make a button, and get the dripper. What the dripper does you can drip water and lava onto random blocks, like water onto compressed stone to get an iron ore. Not a bad way to do things if you have lots of compressed stone and water laying around. Or, now this is for the temperature in the jar mod, drip lava onto compressed cobblestone to get magma blocks. And then from that, you can drip it again to get blue magma blocks, which gives you the high temperature, which is actually rather hard to get if you go by standard means. Now, if we look at, let's say, the campfire, under temperature, you'll see low temperature is, from a campfire, efficiency of 1.25. With the magma blocker, it's 3.0. With lava, it's 2.0. So, what we're going to do, I'm going to try to keep this flowing as much as I can. I need more iron and more gold as time goes on, so we're going to keep that flowing. But, we're going to build ourselves a small area for the dripper. And we're just going to build it right here. Put it a few blocks up. Put the dripper right down. No, I wanted the dripper where that block was. Put the dripper right there. We can break all this behind it. We don't even need that there. Now, we just need to get some cobblestone. Just like that. Place it under the dripper. And grab... I'm gonna put 2 buckets of lava in there. Now, that'll start dripping onto the block. Once we get the magma block... There's a fly in my room. Once we get the magma block, we'll be able to put it under the smelter, and that will increase the speed that the glass jar processes at. And then we can do this again to get another magma block and just have it drip again to get the blue magma block in order to let us have the high temperature. I'll probably make another jar for that because you want to have the separate jars for separate temperatures. Ideally, you want 3 jars. One for no temperature, one for low temperature, and one for high temperature. But I think that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like and a thumbs up. That's the same thing. And a comment on the video. And I'll be back doing this again. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. We'll see how the schedule works out. But if you guys did enjoy, leave a like, leave a comment. Come check out my Twitch stream at some point. I'm going to be doing that again soon. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's free. You can unsubscribe whenever you want. Love you guys. See you guys next time. Peace.